She lived life the way she wanted to and made her dreams come true.
Hello, beautiful being. I'm Trini, and I'm a spiritual worker, tarot reader, and sound healer. And this is a pick a card reading to know what awaits you in 2022. Normally, every week I upload a general reading for the collective, along with a healing sound bath. But this week, Spirit says switch it up. We're heading into a brand new year. So let's get some support and guidance for heading into 2022. We're going to take a look at overall energy for the new year, spiritual guidance, spiritual gifts that will be coming to you very easily in the new year. Also, a situation, path, outcome spread, love, money, career, and finances. So we'll be taking a look at it all. Okay, since we're headed into a new year, I'm going to link a guided sound bath meditation, and I'll also put it down below in the description box. Okay, now before you select your reading, your group, I am going to do a mini meditation to help you raise your vibration so that you're open to receive all of the wonderful messages that universe has for you. Messages of love, peace, power, protection, and healing. All right. This will also help you to be calm and relaxed as you select your group. So beautiful being, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Release any tension that you feel in your body. Allow any fears, doubts, or worries to melt away. Know that this is your time. I see truth, I hear truth, I know truth, and I speak truth. So must it be on all dimensions. Ashe. Alright, beautiful being, go ahead and select your group, and I will see you at your reading. Allow yourself to relax. Take a deep breath and select the group that calls to you, whichever one you feel most drawn to. There's no need to overthink it. Just go with what feels right. If you need to, you can pause the video, and I'll see you at your reading. Group 1, let's go ahead and begin your reading and see what the overall energy for 2022 will be for you. Alright, exploration. There are things that you are going to explore that you've wanted to. Answers to questions that you've had for a long time are going to come to you because you're willing to explore those places in your mind. So this is not just about outer exploration. I do see you traveling. I see you going places and just taking a break, allowing yourself to get that rest that you want. But I also see inner exploration where you are going within and you are going to the deepest parts of you. Some of those things that have happened that you really haven't either felt a desire or a need to explore. Things from your past that have been painful. Things that you want to understand about yourself, but you just haven't felt like it was the time to really go there. Revelations are going to be made, and you are going to understand so much more about yourself than you have in the past. And it's like things that you've done, things that you have seen, that you've observed, and that you felt are going to now make sense, and you're going to understand what the purpose behind it all was. Okay. But I also see you taking physical trips. Like I see you going places. I'm seeing the beach. I'm seeing a lot of nature. I'm seeing you getting getting out there and really exploring some of those beautiful things that you've wanted to see that you've just kind of put off for a long while. So yeah, that's exciting. All right, let's get some spiritual guidance for 2022. All right, you've got Protection Guardian. So there's a need to understand that you are protected. It says drop your shields. So this is not a year for you to have your guard up against any and everything. There are certain energies that you want to make sure that you are not allowing into your space. But overall, you want to have a very open, energetic vibe where you can receive goodness, you can receive kindness, you can receive love, because all of those things are going to be available to you. So Spirit does not want you to block those things from yourself. Keep your energetic protection up as far as the people that have proven themselves to not be trustworthy, the people who have, like, when they come around, you just feel kind of queasy. That's a major sign that that person is not supposed to dwell within your space. But you can absolutely open up your energy to blessings, and it's time for you to receive now. You've been giving a lot. It's time to receive. You also have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. So that goes into that exploration card where you're going to be taking a look at things within you and also taking some time to really enjoy. Look at that. It's like she's looking into a universe, and what you're going to be doing is exploring the world around you. So get ready to travel, and whatever traveling plans you've been making, follow through on that, because that's meant for you, okay? Especially if you're getting out into nature. That's really big for you this year, is connecting with nature. All right, we're going to take a look at spiritual gifts that are going to flow in very easily. All right, you've got Channeler. With a heightened consciousness, having power to channel divine messages, you have the ability to open people's eyes to the unforeseen. And the most important thing is to do that for yourself first and get confident with that, because you have a gift of tapping into other dimensions. You might think that you are you may have felt a little bit crazy, a little bit kooky, like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Am I hearing what I'm hearing? Am I experiencing what I'm experiencing? It may be with dreams. It may be through almost an audible voice, or like a voice that sounds like it's very soft within you. I mean, those are things that we're taught, like, oh, you're crazy if that happens. No. From a spiritual perspective, all you're doing is tapping into other dimensions. And this is something that a lot of people do not understand, and so they spread information that's not accurate. But what I can tell you is that as you begin to open up your energy with protection, knowing that you are divinely protected, you will receive messages from other realms. And that's really important to know that that is a gift. Okay, so that's going to develop for you. And this was the card that I was looking for, that was protection. So divine is saying that as you explore these gifts of channeling and mediumship, that you do want to make sure that you look into energetic protection to make sure that the messages that you're getting are truly from the divine. Okay, sometimes we can be influenced by other people or by other frequencies, and if that's something that you're trying to tap into, that's one thing. But if you want just a pure connection to your higher self or to divine love, then that's another thing. So you want to make sure that you are protected and you're protecting your third eye. Okay, we're going to take a look at situation, path, outcome for 2022. All right, we've got situation, path. We're sticking, and outcome. Okay, for your situation, you have 9 of Wands. So there is at least a point in time in this upcoming year where you would feel like you need to guard your energy. And I see that directly related to protection, where you want to protect yourself because you've been through a lot. And so your goal is to not have things repeat and play out the way that they have before, because you're a person where you want to learn your lesson and you want to improve and grow. You're all about progress, and that's really amazing because that's what you can attribute your success to, because you will have a lot of success because of this. You look out for your energy. But Spirit is also saying to open up your energy enough to receive the blessings that are coming to you. I see that for your path, you've got 3 of Cups. So that's all about connection. And so you want to make sure that in this upcoming year that you are open to connecting with people. You may have felt like in the past, well, I've connected with people and I got hurt. And so what good is it to open up my energy to anybody else? But because you are so spiritually in tune and you are receiving messages with that channeling card, Divine is saying that you'll know who to connect with and you'll know who not to connect with. So open up enough to receive the benefit of connecting with people who really are meant for you on your path. And you don't always have to open up 100% to everybody. There may be some people that you can connect with on one thing, maybe spiritually, and other people that you can connect with for a hobby or a talent or a skill that you have, and other people that you can connect with to just have fun and relax, So Spirit is saying not to expect any one person to be your everything, that you can find the benefit of knowing different people and connecting with different people, okay? And then the outcome is King of Swords. So you are going to be, this year for you is all about gaining a sense of establishments of progress with your thoughts. You are becoming a master of your thoughts. You're able to direct your energy. You know when you need protection. You know when you need to draw away from the noise and the chatter and go within yourself to explore your own energy, And you will also know who is right to connect with that 3 of Cups, because I do see connection with other people this year. And but it's going to be people that can also help you to feel secure in who you are. So these are positive connections. It's not something that's going to take you away from your path and your purpose. And as you increase your energetic protection and connect with your guardian angel and with your benevolent ancestors, and you seek that protection, you're going to be able to decipher a lot more easily who is right to connect with and who's not. Okay, so that's a benefit of protection work. Okay. All right, we're going to take a look at love. All right, Divine, what's the overall energy for love for this beautiful being? Okay, you've got make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. This is another reason why you have that channeler card, because you're going to get a lot of downloads guiding you as to which way is the right path for me. What path is right for me as far as putting forth that intention and that effort for a meaningful relationship. There are some questions that you've had as far as what choice should I make with this person? Is this one the right one for me? Is that one the right one for me? And Spirit is saying that as you continue to tap into yourself and to know yourself better, you're not going to have to ask those questions nearly as often. This year is all about knowing what's for you and what's not for you. And so this is about more so making the effort to know yourself And that way, when you meet someone, you're going to know exactly if they are for you or not. And it's not going to take this belabored, ongoing, like, oh God, I don't know what to do. No, you're going to know because you're learning more about what's for you and what's not. Okay. So continue to make that effort to know yourself and to know what works for you and what does not work for you. Okay. And that is what you're going to attract as far as love is concerned. Now I'm gonna get another card for guidance with love. Okay, for guidance with love this year. All right, you've got God of the Underworld. Something which no longer serves you is about to end. So I see that whatever it is that you've been holding on to as far as love is concerned, that has been acting as almost like a wall, blocking out what is supposed to come in. So as you continue to let go of that old energy, I see previous lovers coming back. I see someone who is not truly meant for you sticking around. And that is going to come to an end as you manifest what's truly for you. Because you're getting out that old stagnant energy and you're letting in what's really truly meant for you. So you're creating new, refreshing love energy. Okay? So that is really beautiful. I'm going to pull a card for passion, money, career, finances. Divine, what message do you have? All right, you've got Six of Earth, Six of Pentacles. This is all about reciprocity. This is all about you taking what you need and getting what you need. Your needs are met, but you also have for others, those who have nurtured you, those who have added to you into your life in some meaningful way. You're able to give to them as well. So this year is going to be all about both giving and receiving, okay? And so that's why you had that Three of Pentacles? Because you are going to be, yeah, here it is. Sorry, Three of Cups. You're going to be giving and receiving and making connections with people who are really in a positive place and can help you, okay? And that's where that Six of Earth comes into play. And that's going to inspire you to go in the way of your passion. You may have felt before like there was not enough support for you, but you're going to see that that is manifesting where you feel supported on your path. Okay? All right. Now for money, career, and finances. Let's see. We've got new money. Something new you've been working on will be very profitable. You should consider creating a new source of income. So if you've been thinking about doing something different, something, I feel like this is totally out of your norm, but Spirit is saying it is for you. So you don't have to feel like, oh, this is so strange, this is so crazy. It's for you. It's for you. If you have a money-making idea, do it. That's what it says. If you have a money-making idea, do it. So this is the year, because I feel like you've had these ideas that you've sat on and you said, I don't know, maybe later, maybe later. Well, later, that time has come. And it's time. Okay? All right. I'm going to close with another oracle card to find what guidance do you have for this beautiful being for 2022. Be spontaneous. This year is about investing in yourself. You've invested in a lot of people. You've given to a lot of people. And you've done a lot of things. But now it's time to give to yourself. And so do that with those opportunities to explore. Okay? Do that with your willingness to take time to protect yourself and to make sure that your energy is where it needs to be before you go and help and support someone else. Take time to nurture yourself energetically and psychically so that your spiritual gifts are becoming all that they need to be so that you can use them to help you, okay? And release what no longer serves you, because it's time to move that new energy in. And you're just going to be so free, so light. You're releasing burdens in 2022. So, yes, and be spontaneous. Do some things that feel good and that nurture your energy, okay? All right, beautiful being, I hope that this was helpful to you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care. Hello, group 2. Let's go ahead and get started and see what the overall energy will be for you in 2022. All right, you've got celebration, 4 of Wands. So for some of you, this is a coming together of family, of friends. There may have been separation between you in the past, but you are coming together. I also see this is traditionally a wedding card, so there may be a union. And I see that for some of you where it's been a long connection or a long haul, you might feel. But now is the time where you are going to connect to that level, at that level with another person. And for some of you, it'll be a partnership, because a lot of people are walking away from the traditional marriage, but that's up to you. You know, some people feel very secure having signed on the dotted line, and others want more of a free-flowing sort of just trusting relationship. But that is up to you. But I definitely see a union. Okay? All right. Now, I'm going to get spiritual guidance for your year in 2022. All right. Star Ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. So Divine is saying that in 2022, it is all about you trusting yourself. It's all about you coming into an awareness of your wisdom and of the fact that sometimes you may need to go to someone else and ask them for advice. But Spirit is saying that a lot of the times when you're doing that, there are things that you already know. And the reason why you're going to other people to ask them for their advice or their opinion is because you're not trusting yourself. So this year in 2022, there's no need to feel like if you need help, you can't seek it. But seek your own wisdom first, because you have a lot more wisdom than you give yourself credit for. Okay? And also with follow the voice of your own soul, I'm seeing the need to be an individual. Don't be afraid of like being seen as weird or being too different. You are just right. You are absolutely perfect. You are beautiful. And I always say, you know, perfectly imperfect, because we're not supposed to be perfect, right? But the way you are is amazing. It is the best. And all you're going to do is continue to get better. That's it. Okay? So embrace yourself for who you are. All right, I'm going to pull a card for spiritual gifts to see what spiritual gifts will be coming to you and developing in 2022. The fight. You have the power to make the opposite sex. And I'm going to add to that, because it's not just about opposite sex. It could be the same sex. It depends on how you flow. But also to make people in general. You have a power within you to like stimulate their energy. you stimulate passion within other people. And this is a year in 2022 where you are going to not only see the power that you have to impact change in other people's energy. You have a special, like they say, a je ne sais quoi, where you can walk into a room and change the energy. People feel your presence. And so that's something that you're going to really come into an awareness of and an understanding of how to use. I feel like in the past there's been this passionate drive within you, and this I see almost like a reservoir of energy that you haven't tapped into just yet, because you may be afraid of what it can do. You may feel this energy within you, but you're like, oh, maybe people will not understand, or they'll think it's strange, or they won't get it. That's okay, because you have a lot of fight in you. And yeah, it says also that sometimes your energy provokes jealousy within other people. And you don't have to worry about that, because that's not your issue. Just understand that a lot of the people that you feel that negative energy coming from, it's out of envy. So the fact that you might provoke that, I don't like the word provoke because it's like, really, it's not your fault that you are so amazing. Like, you should never put a cap on your excellence because you're afraid that other people are going to be threatened by that. That's not your responsibility. And the only responsibility that you have is to yourself, to shine as brightly as you wish. And when you need to go in hermit mode, you can do that too. But you should never do something because you feel like, oh, I'm too much for them, or they can't handle this. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You keep doing you. And in 2022, it's about you doing what you came into this lifetime to do. Okay? All right, I'm going to pull a card for situation, path, outcome for 2022. All right. You've got, for your situation, Knight of Pentacles. So you are going in a direction of success, but not only success, stability as well. And so there's something that you've been thinking of, that you've been dreaming of, that you are going to take very firm steps in the direction of setting that up. For some of you, this is a business. I see some of you writing. So this could be poetry, this could be a book. I see like journalism, just writing. But you're creating something. And you are moving in the direction of financial stability. So Spirit says to stick with this, okay? Because you'll definitely start it, but Universe wants to make sure that you finish it. For some of you, in order to finish this, to fully manifest this, you're going to want to take a course. You're going to want to start meditating on this particular venture so that you're getting downloads and guidance as to what is best for you, okay? For your path, you have Queen of Pentacles. So it's all about you saying, okay, I have these goals, but how am I going to get there? In 2022, am I going to be bogged down with worry and doubt? Absolutely not. I'm going to balance between family and home and finances and all of these things that have taken you out of your best and highest frequency. You're going to learn new ways of being able to stay in the right vibration, in a place that makes you happy and that keeps you content and moving along with your goals. I see some of you overcoming depression, and this is about taking practical steps to do that. Going on the walks outside, even when it's cold or even when it's a little bit overcast or whatever, still getting up and doing what's best for you. Taking the time to get groceries that are good for you, that will nurture you. It's all about nurturing yourself and finding balance between yourself and the other things that you want to, that are important to you or that are your responsibilities, like family, home, and work, okay? And then for your outcome, you have 8 of Wands. So you're going to get, I see a lot of movement in your life. And this is something where Divine is saying to balance that, because this is success. This is like communication with other people. This is about moving in the direction of your dreams. And so I see you communicating with people. Some of those people you have not met yet. They will come into your life. Others you already have. You've made a connection with them. But you're going to notice increased communication. And it's going to promote your goals. Okay? So opportunities are going to be there. But in all of that, you have to say sometimes, you know what? I'm turning it off. Or I'm not looking at my notifications. Or I'm doing me right now. So it is about having that balance. That's what 2022 is bringing you, is that balance, okay? Where you're able to put yourself first. All right, I'm going to pull a card for love. Divine, what message do you have for love for 2022 for this beautiful being? Pay attention to the red flags. So this is the thing. As you meet new people, and also as you consider whether or not you want to keep someone in your life, Spirit is saying that in 2022 it's very important to have your eyes open. And if you see something that does not agree with you, or if you, which this is usually how it happens, if you feel something that does not agree with you, admit that to yourself. And you don't have to make excuses for people. You don't have to make it look like, oh, I didn't just see that, and that didn't upset me. No, if it upset you, it upset you. And that feeling is coming to you for a reason. So Divine is saying to have your eyes wide open and to take heed to the things that come to you, because so often we quiet ourselves and we say, that's not important. But guess what? It's all important. All right, so you've got, for protection, for love, you've got Angel of Vision. Someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. So Divine is really encouraging you to pay attention to those things that you see and that you feel, and also to open up energetically to the downloads that you're getting, because I feel like there may be these times where you're like, I think I know what's going on. Like at one point you feel so sure, and then you're like, nah, that couldn't be it. Trust yourself. Divine is saying to trust yourself with love. Trust yourself with the signs that you're seeing, okay? And you also have, God of Indulgence. It's all right. Stop beating yourself up. A little indulgence in balance is healthy. So there's going to be some passion for you with love, because with indulgence, we're looking at what feels good, right? And that is perfectly okay sometimes. That is perfectly okay. You don't want to indulge beyond a point where you are like, where you feel that you're putting yourself in danger, or that you're trusting someone that is not trustworthy. But I see where you're going to have a positive connection with someone, and there is going to be passion, and you can have fun with this. And I don't just see this as a sexual thing. I see this also as a connection, like a deep connection, where you're able to have those good conversations and those fun experiences, and really truly connect with this person, okay? All right, I'm going to pull a card for passion, money, career, and finances. Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being in 2022? All right, you've got Teen of Think. So there's something that you are going to feel. Initially, you'll feel it, and then you're going to put it out there. And I see that this is something that you have already gotten the skill to do. It's like with that swords, this is Teen of Think. So with swords energy, that's intellect. That's something that you already know how to do. So there's a skill that you're going to be putting to use in 2022 that's going to lead to your personal satisfaction. And it's something that you've been thinking about, but you've been putting it off. You're ready to go, okay? All right, I'm going to pull a card from money, career, and finances. All right, you've got investment. So Spirit really wants you to start looking at practical ways to invest your money and to save. And this is about all areas, as far as like gas apps that you can use to earn cash back. This is about like, you know, just any apps that you can use here and there to save money. There are small ways that you can earn more money, and it's going to add up, okay? Every bit counts. And also on a bigger scale, this is about taking opportunities to learn more about how to prepare yourself for retirement, how to invest more money, how to make sure that you have more money in savings, okay? Getting rid of things, subscriptions, things that you don't need anymore, taking a look at that. And Spirit is saying to do that as soon as you can, prior to the new year or soon after, so that you are starting this new year off with positive energy and with increased cash flow. So there are things that you can cancel. There are things that you can do away with to increase your cash flow so that you are starting the new year off in a really, really good way, okay, financially. All right, I am going to close with another oracle card. Divine, what message do you have for this beautiful being for 2022? Contentment. That's the card I would want for 2022, okay? Like, contentment is so much better than happiness, because happiness, it can burn you out. It's like, it's too much, you know? It's great to be happy sometimes, where you have a surprise, or, you know, you have you get lucky with something. That's great, but on an everyday basis, happiness is just too much, because you're always way up here. Contentment is like, I'm at peace. You are coming into a place where in 2022, you are finding your peace and you are able to embrace it. You may have rejected peace within your life because it didn't feel like what you were used to feeling. You may have felt trauma before. You may have felt rejection before. And so even though those are not the things that are healthy for you, it feels familiar. And so sometimes you have had anxiety. You've allowed anxiety to remain within you just because that felt familiar. Humans do this. And that's normal to do. But now you know better, and you are able to embrace your peace and to be content every single day, and know that even when something goes a little bit to the left, or doesn't go the way that you wanted to or the way that you expected, you are still able to maintain your peace and your contentment, okay? All right, beautiful being, I hope this reading was helpful to you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care. Hello, group 3. Let's go ahead and get started and see what the overall energy will be for 2022. All right, establishment. This is 10 of Discs, 10 of Pentacles. This is all about a completion of your stability. You coming into a place where you are fully aware of your strength and of what you're able to achieve and accomplish because you see evidence of it. So a lot of the things that you have wanted to see made manifest, you're going to start seeing signs of those things falling into place. And in some ways, this is going to be like opportunities coming to you, and you'll have to put in the effort, but you will see that more opportunities are coming to you as we begin this year, because it's time for those things to manifest. Okay, so stability. I see job opportunities. I see for some of you, those of you who have already begun a career that you're satisfied with, but in some areas you still want to grow and expand. Those opportunities will come to you. So keep an eye out, and also have confidence as you move forward, because the new opportunities that are coming to you will require your confidence in yourself for you to follow through on it. Okay? All right. Let's get some spiritual guidance for 2022. All right. You've got autumn. Release the old and rest. Rest is going to be very important for you in 2022. And you're going to begin balancing between work and rest, work and play. I feel like that's something that has been a little bit difficult, where you're wanting to nurture yourself, but also grow your career, grow your creative passions. And so there's been this like, oh, how much is too much work and how much is too much rest? You're going to come into an understanding of what is the amount of rest that you need, okay? Because your self-care rituals, your self-care habits may not look like anybody else's that you know. You're going to start doing what's uniquely right for you, okay? All right, let's take a look at spiritual gifts that will come to you and be very strong with you in 2022. You've got clairsentience. You're going to start really paying attention to all of those physical sensations that you're getting that are leading you to your highest good, to your path, and that are sending messages to you from the spirit realm. This is about a spiritual gift that you have, where you are able to psychically tap into information and to an awareness of what's going on around you. What is the right step to take? What's the right move to make? You're paying attention to your body. And so those energetic frequencies are sent to us, and we're able to detect the energy around us with like butterflies that you're feeling, and goosebumps and chills that you get. All of those are signs of clairsentience. So that is going to get stronger for you this year. And what's coming to me now is anxiety. So know that a lot of the anxiety that people feel is really, it's energy that you're feeling from people around you. And so you might need sometimes, because you are energetically sensitive and gifted, you might need to sometimes step back and just be alone for a while and clear your energy so that you are able to feel strong again and raise your vibration, okay? Because sometimes when we're around a lot of people, it can sort of cause an energetic backup. It's like way too much going on, right? It's like so you want to clear your energy. You can relax, you can go outside, you can go for a walk, you can take a shower and do a cleansing ritual. There's so many things that you can do, but make sure that you nurture yourself, okay? That's so important when you have a gift like that, okay? Because you're feeling a lot of things. All right, we're going to take a look at situation, path, outcome for you for, these cards stick together, 2022. All right, so you've got for your situation the Empress. There's a lot of prosperous energy around you. And this is something that you may have feared tapping into because you don't know where it could go. It's like you have an idea of what you want to unfold in your life, but with not knowing all of the details, and also with some people around you, sometimes I feel can be envious. And so you may have felt like you needed to sort of dim your light, but there's no need to do that, okay? For your path, you have the World. So Divine is saying that this is about you showing your complete self. It's not about anymore where you're selecting parts of you that are good enough, or that are decent enough, or educated enough, or intelligent enough. All of you is good, okay? So accept that you are a complete being, just as you are right now in this moment. And that is your path, is to present yourself in a complete way, no longer choosing the parts of you that you think are presentable or lovable or beautiful, because all of you is beautiful. And what you're going to see is that that is going to attract love to you. So you've got King of Cups for your outcome. And so this is about not only you being in charge of your intuition and of your emotional connections in life, but also where you are attracting a steady, beautiful, mature love. This is not a fly-by-night. This is not a here today, gone tomorrow. This is, I'm here and I'm going to stay here. And this is real. Okay? All right, so speaking of that, I'm going to pull a love card. Divine, what message do you have? Oh, for this beautiful being. All right, so for your love card, you've got finances and career. So I see a lot of things coming together for you, not only in the way of love, but also with your prosperity. I also see these two worlds sort of linking, like there is someone that you will connect with emotionally that you work with, okay? And this may be something that you did not expect, but I see a positive connection for you that's involved with your work, okay? But I see a lot of balance, and that's why this finances and career card came up for love, is because there's going to be a nice balance and harmony between your work and your home life, your work and your love life, okay? So a lot of balance coming to you for 2022, and we're going to get some guidance with love for 2022. All right, Goddess of Justice. What seems an injustice is actually a blessing. So there's something that has left your presence. It has sort of moved on out, and it was supposed to go. So Divine is saying that you should feel very proud of yourself for letting that energy go, because it was not doing anything positive for you, and to keep moving forward. You're moving in the right direction, okay? All right. Yes. And here's the thing with 2022 coming, since you have already been working to release this negative energy, you already have a head start with beautiful energy for love for 2022, okay? You're already in a very good place to receive goodness. All right, this is for passion, money, career, and finances. You've got Boss of Create. I love this card because you're taking control of your creative passions, and you're no longer saying that it's sort of just, up to fate for these things to happen. You're taking an active role in creating your passions and in manifesting these things that you already see in your mind, but you're going to make them become a reality because you're taking charge, okay? So 2022 is all about taking charge in the area of your creative passions and these things that you've desired for so long. You're going to make them a reality, okay? I see a lot of manifestation for you. All right, I'm gonna pull a card for money, career, and finances. All right, you've got Peacemaker. Approach situations with a win-win attitude when making business deals. I see business deals for you in the future regarding those passions that you have. I see something very personal to you that is like you get a sense of enjoyment from it. This is going to bring you prosperity, not just in your pockets, not just in your bank account, but also prosperity as far as spiritual wealth is concerned. This is going to be very fruitful for you, okay? But as far as Peacemaker is concerned, this is about, like, with peace, you think of balance and harmony, okay? So harmony is coming to you in your money, career, and finances. And this is something where this is an era of your life that you're entering where you are going to find peace, not only with your work, career, and finances, but also in your home and also in your love life. So I'm seeing a lot of harmony. I'm getting like Queen of Pentacles energy where you're able to nurture yourself, but nurture others as well. And you're going to find peace, okay? You're finding your peace. With the things that you love, okay? All right, and I'm going to close with an oracle card to find what message do you have for this beautiful being for 2022. All right, you've got patience. So this journey for the new year is all about you having patience with yourself and accepting that your journey is your own. It is not supposed to be like anyone else's. It is not supposed to look like anything you've ever seen before. You are embracing your unique path. And that's something that does require patience, because if you're not copying someone, if you're not really like taking a look at someone else and just trying to mimic what they do, then it does require patience because you're coming up with your own original ideas. And so Spirit is saying to be patient with the process of getting those downloads and of understanding your intuition so that you always know when you are getting an idea that is from Spirit, that is from your soul, that is from source energy. And you're going to have the motivation to walk those ideas out, to walk those creative ventures out. And it's going to produce so many blessings for you. Okay? All right, beautiful being. I hope that this reading was helpful to you. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I wish you peace, joy, and many blessings. Take care.